Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading, hanging out with Mega Good Vibes. I won't interrupt her. She's just having a little nap. I thought I would do another reading here about what the masculines want to reveal. And I have my divine masculine messages, so I think I'm going to start there first, and we'll just dive right into this reading, okay? So if you've, happened to maybe see something about the title that catches your attention, there could definitely be a message in here for you, okay? So the whole reading is going to revolve around this message. Hi, baby. You're so cute looking at me. I feel like... Okay, so the reading is going to revolve around this main message here, which is I can't stand the idea of you moving on. Okay, so many of you may feel that. Okay, a lot of you might feel like, okay, some of the words I'm getting is maybe like not turning your back on the connection, but like maybe putting it on pause, or, realizing that you're in a place of experiencing freedom and letting go. I know that many of you are starting to feel that, or you might be questioning the journey if you're in the divine feminine energy. You might be questioning the journey from a place of opening your eyes, or maybe like deepening your perspective a little bit. Many of you are beginning to enjoy life again, is what I'm hearing. Let's get a message from the universe for the divine feminine energy. Okay, I'll go with this one. Okay, so never judge another. Okay. Oh, sorry guys, my nose got super tickly there. Okay, so I feel like this card is coming up because many of you are, you might be in that place of feeling like you've outgrown your divine masculine. Maybe many of you could be dealing with an energy of like mirroring judgment. Maybe your divine masculines judged you harshly in the connection. I know we've spoken of that energy a lot in past readings, where a lot of your counterparts may have like looked down on you in a sense, but I feel like now that many of you have been blessed with a lot of abundance, like life has drastically changed for many of you, you're being reminded not to, judge your divine masculine, judge your counterpart, or their karmic situations. And their karmic situations may not always be like a love relationship. This could also be like a job situation, right? This could have a lot to do with like financial stability, and just making sure that you stay humble even when you do have a lot, and that yes, the tables have certainly turned, but yeah, it may just be a reminder of many of you now seeing a lot of your counterparts. They may be facing some type of karma, or they've definitely been taken off of that pedestal, and maybe they put themselves on that pedestal, or they may have judged you harshly when you had nothing, and now that many of you have, it could be coming up where your ego may be getting in the way of just, wanting to leave this connection in the dust, or, again, kind of turn your back, put it on pause, see where the wind takes you type of energy. I know the Queen of Swords too came up in, I think it might have been the last reading, or we've been talking about this very Queen of Swords energy. So I think this card is coming out to make sure that, sometimes we're not getting carried away or displaying energy of the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, it's natural to maybe go there, but sometimes you gotta flip yourself right back up and understand what the lesson is, experience the motions of it, but ideally keep moving forward. Okay, so many of you are if you found this reading, then you're definitely in a place where you are ready to see what's out there. And it's not necessarily that you're looking for a relationship or you're looking for love, but I feel like many of you are ready for like just a change of scene. It's like this energy of like, okay, what else in this lifetime is going to bring me a lot of peace, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. Like a lot of you are kind of, waking up, like maybe the sun is starting to shine again in your world, and you're not feeling so bogged down by the circumstances of your twin flame journey. It's like, yeah, like what I'm hearing is, moving on, but not from a place of judgment, which is why this card is coming up. It's like peacefully letting go. Okay. And because you guys are peacefully letting go, I feel that naturally, it's now coming up for your counterpart to reflect on, because it's bringing up feelings within them. Okay. As far as you now being in the energy of going in a different direction. They might have been used to the feminine energy always being there, always showing unconditional love. Maybe in the past you've sent out, that vibe of like, I'll always be there for you. But this time around, you're being very careful with your words, and you're being very careful with your energy. Okay, so we have chemistry coming through. I feel like they feel a lot of chemistry with you when you're in this place. They're naturally drawn to you when you just kind of live life like from a place of spontaneity is what I'm getting. Like someone who's very like spontaneous, and maybe you were never like this before, and now they're seeing you as more of their match. Maybe you have a lot more freedom, a lot more time on your hands as well, Divine Feminine, but it's making this person feel more like more romantically attracted to you in a sense. Okay. I don't know if this has come up in conversation with you both, or maybe they're seeing that you're detached from the connection. If you guys haven't checked out that reading on, I know I used the word detached in the title, so that might be another reading that goes hand in hand with this one, but it's similar energy that I'm picking up on. Since we had the chemistry card come up, I feel like many of your masculines are very attracted to you right now. Oh, that's too many. I just want to give it a good shuffle just so that we can clear the energy from the cards, and then I'll cut it right in half and we'll choose one. Because I'm also, I'm seeing the Divine Feminine is feeling very confident within herself. A lot of you are, for the first time, like again, the sun is shining in your world. You might have a lot of suitors around you, speaking of sun energy, masculine energy. And, these masculines are on the low, they're trying to get your attention subtly, but you're commanding this type of respect where I feel like it's a Divine Feminine that's like, I'll tell you boys when I'm ready. Right now, you're just busy enjoying yourself. And it's taken you a long time to maybe get to this place, which is why you are just doing things that are aligned with enjoying your peace of mind. A lot of you are maybe returning back to your inner child. Finally, you're in a place of being able to sit down on the couch. Instead of being anxiety-ridden about the journey, you're finally able to just let go, and many of you are sitting down and watching movies on Netflix, and you're maybe spending time with your family and friends. You're maybe enjoying work or what you do, chit-chatting with your coworkers. Maybe you're forming new relationships or networking more with people. Maybe you have certain projects as well that are going on for you that's allowing you to create communities, create tribes. Many of you are being given opportunity to have a voice as well, where you're forming friendships, maybe even more deeper and meaningful friendships than you have in like the physical, for example. And it's just a whole new world for you is what I'm getting, Divine Feminine, and you're just a force to be reckoned with. I'm getting the sense of your masculines feeling left behind as well. Let's cut the deck in half and see, again, how they see you at this time. Okay, so we have, the beautiful High Priestess coming out. Yeah, I feel that they see you as very wise, They know that you're someone that can't, be manipulated, or they can't play games with you in a sense. You're over that energy. You see things before it happens. You have a strong sense of self. Your intuition is like your best friend, which tells me that you're a person that can be in solitude. I'm also hearing too, because you can be in solitude and there's this energy of you moving on, a lot of your masculines may not know like what's going on with you, or like they're very unsure or uncertain of just what you're up to right now. If you're single, if you're seeing anybody, I feel like it's all just a mystery. And I feel like the high priestess is, she is mysterious in a sense. You really have to be patient with her. And I feel like a lot of your masculines are starting to see that now. Many of them are slowing down as well. Okay. I'm feeling a lot of masculines going into like this period of life review and wanting to make wiser choices for themselves, because that's what you've done, and you've created peace of mind for yourself. It's like, I feel like the divine feminine has transformed in a sense where a lot of you are protective of your space, you're protective of your time, you're protective of your energy, even when it comes to your counterpart. I feel like they think that they had a pass, because they were maybe your twin flame or your divine masculine, or there's this strong bond. But no, you are protecting your energy, very, very closely. You're very guarded at this time. And it may be because the high priestess is leading you, whispering things into your ear, giving you the vibes about certain people, places, and things. And it's protecting you in a sense. Okay, and your masculines can feel this when they interact with you. They're not able to penetrate this little dome, this little safe haven that you've created. Your guides are ready to step in. I feel that many of you have spirit guides as well that, are they're just waiting. They are just waiting for people to even try, to maybe create a disturbance in this little dome of yours, divine feminine. And your guides are, people aren't even able to step on, to your, property, so to speak, of this little dome that you've created. People aren't even able to step there without your guides putting you on high alert. Okay, and that's the high priestess. It's like you're 10 steps ahead of everybody else. And the minute somebody thinks that they can, dog you out, embarrass you, try to maybe one up you, or make you seem like you have flaws or shortcomings, I feel like a lot of your guides are ready to, either stop what's going to happen, or they do something to completely divert it. Okay, and yeah, this is a very strong feminine energy. You're very protected. You have a lot of people watching over you, and the reason that is because you're pure at heart. I feel like you're the type of person where it's like when no one's looking, you do things that are always meant to help humanity in some way. It's like you intentionally live your life in a way that is meant to help others in whatever way you can, even when people aren't looking. It's like you're the type of energy that you always do the right thing. So you always attract good karma, and you always attract the strongest guides to protect these types of energies here that I'm speaking of, because they're the ones who help heal the planet anywhere they go. Anywhere they go, they're able to lift someone up. And it's by the simple, small, kind things that they do. Many of you are very friendly wherever you go. You're willing to offer people help. You're willing to give up your seat. If you see people who are older than you, you're willing to offer help. Just if you see anybody struggling, without second guessing it, you're willing to assist and you're willing to help. And I feel like these types of souls are very, very strongly protected. This is how your masculine sees you. Wow, it's really beautiful. Okay, sorry if I went off there. But, okay, let's go ahead and find out, what types of thoughts are on this masculine's mind when it comes to this divine feminine. Maybe let's get some sensual thoughts. from the divine masculine. Like, how do they see you? What are they maybe fantasizing about? What are they hoping for? What are they wishing for? Especially with the chemistry card here coming through, and they don't want to see you move on. Just when they get a moment to think about you, what ways are they seeing you? Okay, so we have romanticism. Okay, so a lot of them are thinking about getting away with you. And also, because they're near water, like I'm hearing express a lot of emotions, and they know they're feminine as well. I feel like this, it might look like the sun, but I don't feel that. Like, my first thought when I looked at that was that it's like maybe evening time where the moon comes up a little bit early. It's like the sun sets and the moon comes up and they're the only ones left at the beach. And I love the magic of the shells as well. There's a lot of beauty in the way that they're connecting, okay? I feel like when your masculines think about you, and we have chemistry coming up. So you have passion, romanticism, and we have chemistry all in one card. They feel connected to you. I'm hearing they feel proud to know you as well. They want you, and they only want you is what I'm getting. And they can't feel romantic with anybody else. They can't feel that chemistry with anybody else. Okay, and they know that they're tied to you, but I feel like they're having this realization after you're in a place of just being so different, being unlike what they remembered. And I feel like many of your masculines return thinking that they were going to come back to this old energy, but you've completely transformed. I feel like in the long run, they'll come to recognize and understand that they have to go on a part of the journey by themselves. And I feel like many of your masculines, they want to go through this transformation, but a lot of them don't want to. They're resisting going on the transformation. Many of them might be ghosting you to maybe keep you guessing, but because you're the high priestess, you're like, no, like I'm not going to fall into the old habits of chasing you or getting involved in the karmic situations. And, if you want to come and communicate and then go back to karmic situations, I feel like many feminines are like, it's not going to bother me because I understand the connection. I understand, why it is you come, why it is you go. And if you need to go, then go. But it's like, they want you to chase. They want that reassurance. And I feel like the only way that you're willing to give that reassurance or even surrender to this masculine, it's when they come in the right way. Because with you being in the high priestess energy, when you're ready to attract someone outside of this twin flame connection, I feel like you already know what it's going to be. You already know what you want, and I feel like many of you are going in with that intention of you understand, and you're mature enough to understand that it's not going to be your divine masculine or divine feminine, depending on how your connection is set up. I feel like you're going in with this maturity of saying, I'm ready for something new, and I know that it's not going to be the chemistry that I have, with my twin, but I'm ready to explore something new. I feel like many of you are longing for touch as well if you're in the feminine energy. So a lot of you could have been very celibate for a while, and maybe many of you are feeling ready just for human connection again. Whether or not you're going to act on that, I don't know. It would be up to you guys how you feel at the core, but it's this type of energy, like this maturity from you, this high priestess energy from you, that I feel like, a lot of your masculines, again, they're really resisting going on this journey all by themselves because a lot of them, secretly can't tell you that they're so afraid of being alone, and they're so afraid of being lonely. Okay, a lot of them are used to having other people do things for them. Maybe they're not used to being independent for long periods of time, whereas you might have the ability to do that, divine feminine. and they just can't stand this change within you. I feel like a lot of them are not liking it because energetically they can feel it as well. Okay. And a lot of them are watching you. I'm seeing too, like many masculines are, if you're posting stuff on social media and people are commenting or even liking, they're becoming, maybe a little bit obsessive about who's liking your pictures and, what's going on. And like I said earlier on, the High Priestess is very mysterious. So many of you are just a little bit more silent when it comes to your personal endeavors, if you know what I mean. I feel like a lot of you are just, you don't feel the need to talk about it, or you don't feel the need to express it if it is happening behind the scenes. Many of you are not feeling guilty for making friends or flirting or just allowing yourselves to, again, explore the other aspects of this world or of this life. So get excited, Divine Feminines. It's a good place to be in, and you don't want to feed into the worry that many of the masculines are feeding into as well. But like I said, with this High Priestess, I know many of you are feeling balanced, and it's like this separation or the time apart is necessary, or the choppy communication, or the afraid to come in and stay for too long. Like all of that is necessary. The cycles are necessary. For you guys to come together in a way that is, it's beneficial for you both and the people in your lives as well, or the people that time and time again. I feel like it's been shown, to the both of you in both of your worlds that you are growing in a sense, and you are learning from this other person. As irritating and annoying as this relationship can be, it can also be very, passionate, romantic, filled with a lot of chemistry, a lot of good stuff. And I feel like many of you as well are getting better and better at balancing the cycles and, again, maturing around the idea of separation, and it's not going to kill you, and, seeing your person in their karmic situations. Many of you are maturing, and you're letting it happen. You're letting it occur because, it just feels better and more alignment. More things end up manifesting for you when you just let things be in flow and you let go of control. So that's what I got for you guys for today, and I will catch you in tonight's short reading. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit of like a sensual reading tonight. I've been meaning to do one. YouTube's been kicking our butt in terms of like some of the tarot cards. It's nowhere near like what it used to be when I would use my decks and certain cards would come out. I wouldn't have to cover them as much, but a lot of the guidelines are changing. So if you guys want to see a bit more of the 18 plus readings, I usually do them on Patreon, so check me out there. And maybe even if it's just short check-ins with the masculines, I'm definitely open to doing that, because for others the sensual energy is really high, because a lot of them are going kind of crazy. Okay, all right guys, you guys take care. I love you, and I'll see you guys tonight. Okay, bye.